never been the type. I see your squad look like.
Pittsburgh need to get rid of Big Ben. Let's talk about it, Jay. Let's talk about it. It's a wrap, man. He got to call it quits, bro.
Man. Yeah, I appreciate what he did for the city. You know, he got 2 chips and dip up in there. I appreciate what for the city, 2 chips and dip, my boy. You know, I seen him grow with him, but it's about that time, man. You know, I mean, he took a pay cut, but try to respect. I understand him doing that to stay on, but we got to get the future in there. It's about that time, and I respect it because he came back from his injury, and he came back.
Haskins.
Rapist.
That a boy. That a boy. Where the hoodie at? Where the hoodie
at? First of all, I'm not gonna trust a man that wears red. So
we're
gonna start with that.
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying? I don't trust that.
That red beam hit you different though.
I was like, bro, man, put that stanky cloth down, bro.
You see it? MVP.
Get out of here, bro. What was that, pigeon?
MVP.
A pigeon.
A pigeon.
No, but I like Big Ben. I'm always respecting. Like as far as like what he did for the organization playing, I think he came back a better leader this year, so I respected that, and people responded to that. But it's time. Like it's time.
Let me ask you a question because I was just looking at the mock draft before I came in. Everybody's got their box they look at. Mm-hmm. I like Kuiper. I like Miche. I don't care what nobody say. I've seen them been accurate more times than not.
That's facts.
They got you taking a running back.
Facts.
Najee Harris,
yeah. Hurts my heart.
Yes.
He went to Bama.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you also an LSU fan.
LSU.
He's also an LSU fan. Yeah.
But I can see that. If you look at my team, if you look at what the Steelers do, basically receivers, we take them 3rd, 4th round, maybe the 2nd. But usually we do our skill position players in the later rounds. But we really been talking about running back. We didn't really jump into the free agency of running back. Najee Harris been on there. He's our type of back. Power, get through the gap, get those tough yards. Like we like those Jerome Bettis type of backs, the Willie Parkers, all them.
You don't take an offensive lineman right there,
man,
or honestly, a linebacker. You gotta get healthy. Pass rusher.
We just gotta get healthy. I believe we can get a pass rusher in the 2nd, 3rd round. Honestly, we just got to get healthy in that regard. We lost Devin Bush for the whole year. That hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Our right tackle went down the first quarter of the first game of the season. He was a starting right tackle. Like that's gonna hurt too. I believe we can get linemen in the 2nd and 3rd. Madden's gonna disrespect offensive linemen anyway. So
Pouncey also retired too.
Pouncey did retire. That kind of
hit. I just got a bittersweet feeling, Mark. We're gonna be bidding for a player in those later rounds. It's gonna be between Pittsburgh and Ravens. One of them's gonna get Creed.
Oh yeah,
Creed. Yeah. I just believe Pittsburgh. One thing I trust about Pittsburgh, I don't trust us drafting corners, but one thing I do trust us drafting is when it comes to linemen, whether it's defense, offensive, and other players, everything else. But you tell us to draft a corner, we can't do that. We don't know what we're doing.
Y'all got to steal with Claypool though. That's for sure.
Juju was picked up in the 2nd round. Deontay was picked up, and Deontay Johnson was picked up in the 3rd round, I believe. Yeah, 3rd, maybe the 4th. Yeah, 3rd round. So we're good in that regard.
Yeah, Big Ben got weapons for sure, and I mean, because
got a noodle arm.
Yeah, and he's just
we're gonna see, man.
Do you think they finally get maybe try to find a backup QB in the draft? I'm not sure how deep this draft is with QBs. Obviously 1st round, but you think they could find something maybe?
I believe we get them in like a 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I think when we got Dwayne Haskins, because Dwayne Haskins can throw the ball down.
I did pick him up.
Like he can throw the ball, but we picked him up. I think we're gonna see what he does in that offense. I'm not a fan of Mason Rudolph at all.
What's wrong with Mason, bro?
Racist.
Man, that boy. You need your quarterback to be a leader of men. And one thing about it is he's not. He's young, but he's not. He's showing that position too.
He went to Oak State. What you expect? He went to Oak State. He's a Pope. What good comes out of there? Other than Cam Cunningham. You mean I ain't never seen 3 number 1 picks come out of Oak State.
Trash.
I wonder how Spencer Rattler gonna be, but that's for another day.
That's the next one. That's the next one, and then we got one after that. It's gonna keep going. It's a factory.
Yeah, we're gonna be nice with it.
OK State produced what, like 28-year-old quarterbacks?
Brandon Wheaton.
Yeah.
But I mean, the state of Pittsburgh, man. I think y'all, is it full rebuild or is it still be competitive in y'all's division?
Competitive. That's just the nature. Like to this day, Mike Tomlin hadn't had a losing season.
That is true.
And there's not enough being said about that. And you know what, especially like with black coaches, you know, they quick to get you out of there. I be on the fan pages now. They talking about should we move on from Mike Tomlin? I'm like, y'all are fools because good coaches.
People don't know the history of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's had 3 coaches.
History: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. That's it.
They don't fire their coaches in Pittsburgh.
They don't. They do not. And then the Rooney Rule. Think about what that did. Who you think that? The Rooney Rule is the one that was talking about interviewing minority coaches and getting them in there and trying to do something. So Mike Tomlin, I always had respect for it. And then I have respect for, like, you got to understand, we were decimated by injuries the year. We didn't have a losing record. That's crazy. You've seen teams lose 1 or 2 players and it's done towards the draft. So it's crazy. I have much respect for him. That's my dude. He keeps the beard black. He keeps that chain on. Like, that's my dude, man.
Aviators ready. New pair every game.
I think Minnesota Vikings gifted him y'all whenever y'all did hire him. Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, you did. You did. He definitely came.
I mean, you know what it is. You know, I don't have nothing against Minnesota. You know,
we shouldn't have did that, but you know, hey, why not?
Y'all should have let Randy Moss go, but you did that. So I mean, y'all do stuff all the time. Y'all paid Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, we did. Hey, he got us to the NFC Championship, but
you like that?
No,
the Lord got y'all there. Any given Sunday, man.
Look here. It happens. Hey man, you think Pittsburgh would beat Denver Broncos?
All day, every day, twice on Sundays, bro. Broncos are trash.
Broncos. Since we speaking on the realest team in this conversation, Broncos are not going to be competitive unless we get a quarterback. So I'm stop it there. But if we get a quarterback and Pittsburgh has to see us in the playoffs, they're going to lose like they do the last 3 meetings in the playoffs. They lost.
What you talking about? What do you mean?
This is fact check Sam. This is fact check Sam.
Who?
Peyton beat y'all before to get his ring.
He did.
Yeah, watch out.
Hey, I'm saying when we was in the playoffs, we ain't made the playoffs since Peyton, so I gotta go back, unfortunately.
Okay.
So Peyton beat y'all. I think he beat y'all twice.
I know who the other one is.
And
I know
I'm upset. The one that takes the knee and prays in the end zone.
We were playing against a man. But first of all,
I'm just saying the one that goes in the end zone and prays to the man.
While we get into it,
I knew
to this day, I'm about to steal off on Ike Taylor if I ever see him, bro. Big facts, bro. I can't stand him, bro. Can't stand him at all. Like that guy. We can't play against him and the man above, bro. He already had a call on that, bro. We can't play it. Hey, man, he put a call out on the game. He said it was the Broncos game, and then that was that. I looked at that and said, well, guy, you spoke, guy.
Hey, bro.
That was clean up the locker room.
Jay, that was an accidental run commit right there. Y'all brought the ghost.
Nah, bro, his controller froze, bro. The screen is a lag.
I don't know what it was, boy. That
thing got burnt off. So I was like, I just looked at it just in disbelief. I remember, bro.
I remember too.
And Tebow, we trust. No, that's it.
Tebow, man, that was the last probably great.
I actually like Tebow.
That was his highlight.
Yeah,
that was his highlight. Besides the Florida days, that was his highlight.
I don't have beef with Tebow though, surprisingly, like at all. I just like him.
Bro, you can't, bro. Like he's holy. I mean,
he's holy. Yeah,
bro. You got Aaron Hernandez acting right. Come on, bro.
The man got a halo. Let's just be honest. Like you thought him and Goku, they got halos at all times. I don't know.
There, bro. Yeah, bro. You can't take that away.
Yeah, that's the dude though. Broncos still suck though. 2020.
So Pittsburgh, man, we gonna see how they do, man. You know, we'll see. I don't think y'all have a winning season, but hey, maybe that's just me because I don't know.
10-6.
10-6.
10-6.
Eric, what you think? 10-6.
Third in the division.
Ooh.
What happened?
I told him this before. Third in the division.
I mean, we won the division last year. I mean, we can win it again this year too.
We won it the year before that, third in the division.
We were taking a break. You know,
we were too.
Sometimes you let little brother win. You know what I'm saying?
We took a break a couple years too. We say y'all got it. You know,
let me.
We got our ring. We got our.
When we talking about that Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm gonna have to kind of switch sports a little bit. I'm gonna channel my inner Reggie Miller.
Don't skip Reggie.
Oh man, I thought
in that. Nah.
Oh, okay.
No pass around here. No pass.
All right. You better pray Von Miller comes back. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, watch out, man. Texas boy. Don't do Von like that. He's from the city, from the state now.
Yeah, the Soto.
I forgot you ain't from here. You from the other way.
Yeah, man. You a boot boy, ain't you?
Man,
you and Fred from the same area. You and Fred from the same area.
Oh, Fred, Louisiana native.
Thank you. We've been trying to tell him.
I've been saying that. He Louisiana, bro.
We've been trying to tell him that, bro.
He about 2 pots of gumbo away.
Hey,
man, hit the 2 pots.
Right. So transitioning, man. You know, we talked to football. We know you're a Pittsburgh fan. Talk about the NBA, man. Like, who you rocking with in the NBA, man? I know you Louisiana all day, so you gotta be you gotta be the Pelicans.
Before I even get there, first of all, LeBron's the GOAT, best scorer, better than KD. So we gotta throw that in there.
Hold on.
Better than KD. Gotta throw that in there first.
He came in here taking shots at Blake early.
Yeah, I got better than KD. Better score than KD. I'm just throwing that out there. Clear, you know. Oh, you heard?
I mean, I know he back there. Don't get me wrong.
Keep on.
Go Jack.
But okay, go get it, Eric. Go get it.
Yeah, that's the problem with him, bro.
LeBron is the better player. We know this. The better player, but
better scorer too.
Score is
better scorer.
D.
Gotta look at that career. I don't care if it's 0.3, 0.1.
I can't take one that's 0.1, bro. I'm sorry.
KD's a better shooter. He's a better shooter. You know, KD's a better shooter.
Yeah, of course. He's the better scorer.
Man,
all right, check this out, man. Check this out. Let Eric show the jersey. So I'm gonna ask you a question about this argument you're making, Jay.
Yeah.
Bron is the better scorer, right?
Yeah.
to score in basketball, won't the better scorer be more efficient?
Not all the time.
Not all the time. So shooters
watch
can be
this.
a better scorer than someone that's very efficient that puts up the same amount of points, but 0.1 different. That take more jump shots and it's 0.1 different.
I mean, how many more jump shots we talking about, Sam? How many more we
talk LeBron just now became this. He tried to be this shooter. KD has been a shooter his whole career.
Just because you don't shoot doesn't mean you're not scoring. Shaq was scoring, but he wasn't shooting.
But my point when I mentioned efficiency, KD is obviously hella efficient. And he's a jump shooter. He's a jump shooter, and he averaged 0.1 points per game less than LeBron.
Yeah,
how is he not the better scorer? Please explain yourself.
How many shots? And I have to look. How many shots less is he getting per average? Because if you tell me because you're saying it like LeBron's getting 20 shots and KD's getting 8. No, it's not. LeBron might be averaging maybe a shot more, 2, maybe 2.
But my point is, but yet KD is more efficient. So how's the jump shooter more efficient than LeBron? And LeBron's a better scorer. He's in the paint majority of the time. I also believe LeBron is the GOAT. But
LeBron's game is more polished. That's what it is, man. His game's more polished out there. That's the problem. So that's why you get Thundercats out there. His game's more
polished.
Oh,
what do you mean polished?
Come on, bro.
You can't come on here talking that nonsense.
Yeah. You talking about polished. Are you when you bringing up LeBron? Are you bringing up his all around game?
His all around game, yeah. He's bringing up his all around.
You said he's a better.
You can't
do
that
all around player. Okay.
All around game as far as when it comes to scoring. Like I'm saying, when it comes to scoring, because LeBron got that post work. LeBron got that post work too.
KD got the post.
Wait, KD really don't have a post game like that. He really not in the post like that at all. You know what KD is.
Straight away from Mark.
Mark,
he really doing this.
I ain't got a whistle.
Hold on.
Yeah, he really doing that.
Throw the flag.
I want the end of this. I want a KD fadeaway at the end of this edited on, Fred. When you watch the clip,
Man,
edit a KD fadeaway at the end of it. This man done lost his mind.
Hey man, even Dwight Howard hit a 3 before. What you trying to say? I mean,
you lost your mind.
That means it's his game. That means Dwight Howard is his game.
Yeah, we gonna have to switch gears because I'm gonna end up disconnecting this whole damn thing fucking with Jay right now. We gonna have to, I'm at the point where we gonna have to scrap him from the intro.
Yeah,
bro. If y'all ain't noticed, this is the intro. This is the intro singer right here, y'all.
The intro.
What?
Hey, what I say when we were making it, when he made that smart comment, we could easily find another one.
Yeah,
oh my God. Minister got revoked.
I know about 16 rappers and didn't.
Going out the club.
But man, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like we were saying, for people out there, Jay is the one that's on the intro. So when you hear our theme song, if y'all singing it in y'all head, this is the man that did that. My dog is a rapper. Let's get into the music a little bit.
Go ahead before we dip into the share your credentials, so everybody can follow you, get you all that in, and then we'll really dive into what we need to do. So that way they know where to find you.
Gotcha. Yeah. Jai1 put the names Jai with the number 1 on there. So you can go to jai1music.com, or if you go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, don't matter. It's Jai1 Music. I made everything the same. I made it easy because I know how people are. You ain't trying to look up Pretty Boy Floyd 27 over here and then get into the bag 47 over here. That don't make sense. It's Jai1, or you can Google it. It'll pop up too. Like,
hey. Oh, he
my nigga trying to flex a little bit.
I mean, we just work hard. We just work hard, but you just Google it.
Google.
Hey man,
Google
we work
me
for that. That's all we do. We just work.
I like that. I like to hear that, man. We love to hear it. You got your hit, your biggest hit, I would say. I got all the tracks, but your biggest hit, Black Power, that's the one you've been pushing. That's the one that's getting the most national publicity.
Right.
That's the hit.
Right.
We love to hear it. Go ahead, give us the inspiration behind that song before we really get into your backstory. What was the inspiration of that? Because I know a lot of people probably haven't even heard it.
Yeah, Black Power, man. So the story behind that is centered around the whole George Floyd situation, which that trial is going on, I believe, right now.
Yes,
if I'm not
is.
mistaken. And man, I had an EP, Cruel Summer, scheduled to come out second week of June. Like I had it. I spoke to my PR company back in May. That we were in talks to transition it because Cruel Summer, I wanted to drop it at the beginning of summertime for the summer and be rocking out with it, leading to the fall and everything. And that situation happened. I remember just sitting there like, this is crazy. And I don't know if you remember at the time, no artist really came with nothing of note, except for like Nick Cannon came with like a spoken word, and it got some attention because he was able to jump up on it and everything like that. But I was like, I honestly wrote this for the culture. So I wanted material for the culture because I feel like we didn't have like an anthem like to be proud of at the same time that voiced our frustration, really voiced our frustration. And I told my producer this. I wrote it. I told him 2 or 3 things. I said, I said, I wrote a track. I said, it's going to win a Grammy. So I told her straight up, I said, it's going to win a Grammy. Straight up. I'm putting this on live right now. So when this stuff happens, people can come back and be like, hey, he said that. I said, it's going to win a Grammy. I said, but I didn't write this to make money. I said, I wrote this for the need. I told him this on a Tuesday. So I said, I'll let you hear it. Wrote it on the Tuesday, finished it by Wednesday, called him on Thursday and said we need to record it. So we recorded not only the track Sunday, but we did the music video too. And I don't know if you remember, it was right after the Dallas riots had happened. And all the stuff was beat up and stuff. So that's what the music video is featured. Is like when the Dallas riots happened, the aftermath of like stores closed up, boarded up and stuff, and people walking through the video looking like I was there at the riot, throwing rocks at the stuff like that. So that was crazy too.
Man,
it was. I remember watching that video.
Yeah, that song. I speak on it because I probably watched that video at least 3 or 4 times. Everything's so fresh, and my friends, everyone around me is black people for the most part, and you know, my son is half black, so I feel that, and I felt the pain in that, bro. I felt the, you know, I felt that, and I was like, man, like this is gonna be it, like, you know. Unfortunately, it took a catastrophic, you know, something that happened like that to in order for it to, you know, come out that way, but still, like, for real, like that's, if you haven't heard it, man, we gonna definitely put it on here somehow, some type of way, man.
We'll drop the link. We'll have the link in the bio or in the info of the video, this video, so you can look at it.
Appreciate it. But even crazier about that song, real talk, real quick, is that social media had blocked it for a minute, like back and forth. Said it was violating policies and stuff like that, and I challenged them on the policies, and they couldn't find it. So. Man. I had did numbers with it on Facebook. I had jumped to like over 30K within like the first 2 or 3 weeks of the video being out.
I remember that.
So many comments, and then they like shut it down. So I had to like keep fighting to bring it back. And they said for you to bring it back, I had to verify my identity as a U.S. citizen. So I had to get a letter in the mail, and then they sent like a code in the mail, like for me to put in. It was wild. It was wild.
It's crazy what they try to do to bring people down.
Crazy.
Keep it real, man. You know, black people can't ever have nothing.
They don't want us. They don't want us to. That's not the plan for them.
Nah, bro.
But Jay, so one of my questions, you know, what made you when you start this whole rapping shit, dog? What made you want to be a rapper, dog?
I was broke.
We was in the cab making beats.
Struggling, bro. I was struggling. This is a real thing. So honestly, when I got to DBU, I was DBU with Eric. You know, he a problem child. You know what I'm saying? Nappy. And
you always hating because they like my hair.
Whatever. So they came in and but what happened is I didn't always want to be a rapper. Like, you know, I play piano. I'm a musician. I always used to play in the background, you know, and I was cool with that. And I really went to college just to have fun and like major. My major was counseling. And, you know, then our people got together in the late night cast, you know, and, you know, freestyle session started out. And
hey, hold on real quick. Every freestyle session started with, man,
hold up.
Drink in my cup.
Hey, our ID came down. Like those are the ones.
All you needed was a table and a spoon.
Man,
a pencil. Pencil.
We had everything there.
We was in the cab. Well, we had the spoons, the forks. That's what we was using.
Yep. I had like the person who probably just got out of jail cooking. She's cool. She real talk. She was cool.
She was cool. Had a son or nephew running the other side.
Yep. Used to let us in without scanning the card on the load. She was looking out for us.
Did have to use the meal.
Project babies, what it sounds.
Man, that's what Harriet Tubman looked like.
That's what happens when you go to a PWI. There's literally only a handful of you.
Nah, but the music freestyling is just getting back into it. So I started freestyling. You can tell you start freestyling more and more, start killing it, and then it started spreading around campus. That's what I didn't expect. So people started doing. I was just thinking like, man, this is a cool freestyle session. And then literally, it'll be midday. He can tell you, I'm on the game playing Call of Duty, and they'll be like, hey, they want you to come freestyle down there real quick in the cab. And I'm like, you know, bro. It's like 5 o'clock. What you?
We would be chilling playing Call of Duty, bro, and getting a phone call. Hey, bro, they want y'all to come down to the cab.
On some B-Rabbit type stuff. They calling your name. You know, the type of stuff like it's 8-Ball. And I fell in love with it. And it went into, but even still, and you know, it led to some opportunities. It allowed me to rap at some places. Actually, some people want me to rap at their church and all that kind of good stuff. And I did that. And even still, I was like, well, this is just fun. But my boy, Greg says that he looked at me on campus when he hit there. Yeah, Swelly. When he hit there, he said, dawg, you can actually do this professionally. And I was like, man, you tripping. He said, tell you what, this is crazy. This was crazy. He said, if I can get you into a studio, would you do it? I said, yeah. You make the effort? Yeah, I'll do it. Bro, this brother Joker the next day in Williams, Eric. There's another dude in Williams. He got me in there. There's a kid where they had 2 dorm rooms connected. One of the dorm rooms was they converted it into like their own studio. They put everybody else, they bunked up in the other room. So they made the other room like the music, entertainment, all that studio and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the dude came in there, gave me a beat. I met him. He said, "Oh, you're the guy? Here's the beat. Da da da. Heard about you freestyling. Da da da. Come back." I wrote that thing. Bro, I didn't even own my own laptop. This is college. I didn't even own my own laptop.
You
I didn't even
use
have
mine. No, you use Timmy's. You use Timmy's.
I use him, Tim's, Greg, using Greg's Dre beats at the time. Like I'm using people's stuff,
necessary.
whatever I need. I sat there and wrote it. But I was in that thing the next day, and we over here recorded. And my first track ever was called Wasteland. Auto tune with the singing. It was cold. It was auto tune time thing. I was like T-Pain and stuff. This is like 2012. Hey, it was cold. I ain't gonna lie to you. I listen to that thing to this day. I might have to let y'all listen to that. But
it might be in my email still.
Yeah, I might open myself up to too much criticism. So let me mature first, and then I'll send it.
Malfunction.
I have to say that because it's crazy. But yeah, that's how it started. And from there, it was just figuring out what to do. One of my other guys, Kohei's, an Asian cat, Japanese cat, all about the trap from the H.
Kohei's
lived in Plano. He said we were playing the game on the 360. Heard he produced. He said, "Oh, you rap?" He sent me beats. I finished them that same day. I said, "I'm ready to record." He said, "Come over to the crib this weekend," and then from there we just started.
Man, I had a 360 once upon a time, so somebody got the red ring on it, but I don't want to talk about it.
Well, brother, always doing something, bro.
I don't want to talk about
it. It wasn't me.
Increased the shoes.
If that nigga says me, he lying.
He done increased the shoes up. He done gave you the red ring. You always
buying
like
stuff,
man. Look, bro, be honest.
See, the problem with you niggas, I'm the only person on this podcast. That whole ass Mexican got other friends that be fucking up his shit, and I get blamed. But it's okay. It's all right.
I let him borrow it, and it was his. So guilty by association.
Yeah, you take that.
That's his fault for having an Xbox. This PlayStation game around here.
Look, I moved on.
Oh no,
okay?
We all did. We all grew up at some point.
So I got a question for you. Now you elaborated on that. Who were your musical inspirations or musical influences? I guess when you really just, I mean, obviously growing up, we know Wayne. You ain't got to tell me that.
Wayne, yeah, Wayne.
Goat.
Yeah, man.
Goat.
Wait, you say goat? Man, don't get me started.
Goat.
Don't get me started, bro.
Everybody keep trying to say Drake. You can't be better than the mentor.
No,
Karate Kid ain't better than Mr. Miyagi.
I don't have Drake in there. Like,
ooh,
he's
not in your top 5.
Hold on, before you get into Mark's question, top 5, go.
Before I talk my top 5. All right, it's gonna be a weird list. So my top 5 on the spot.
This kind of goes together, actually.
You want me to do it in order?
It goes together.
Is it order or
just
the 5?
Question, actually,
just order or just the 5?
Just the 5, because it goes with the inspiration of who inspired you for music. So it goes with Mark's question.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Big and Pop, like them two. I can't not include those two. I have Jay. I have.
You missing a West Coast rapper?
Am I? I have 3 Stacks in there.
Okay.
3 Stacks in there. And my 5th, honestly,
the best lyrical man alive.
Man, best that. Honestly, my 5th is M. I put the white down there. My 5th is M. I said Pop and B. My 5th.
I don't even cuss on the podcast. Turn your shit off.
My 5th is M, bro.
You watched that.
5th is M. Yeah, bro. 5th is M. Yes, sir.
You chose Eminem over Ice Cube.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
My turn. I'm gonna put my jersey on, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I love Cube too.
Are we done? Are we done with this foolishness, or
I love Cube too. That's the crazy part.
Oh,
so we still on foolishness.
We had one person walk out, but 2.
Those were, yeah.
Explain yourself. Explain your inspirations, bro. Go back to Mark's question. Go back to Mark's question. I don't want to talk about my question no more.
No, my inspirations, man. That's what it is. So I was all about the music, all about the artistry of it. So my inspirations when it comes to musicianship is like your Stevie Wonders, stuff like that. People are going there. Now rappers going in there. One of my favorite rappers all time is Kool Moe D. people don't give him enough respect. And he old school. And like I'll talk to you about who Kumo D is. If you watch Love and Basketball, that's how I go to work. Like a doctor. When he's up there, that's Kumo D.
Mm-hmm.
But Kumo D is also the one who had the back and forth with LL Cool J. Like when LL Cool J wrote "Mama Said Knock You Out," that was for Kumo D. So, man, I studied the history of rap and B, bro. I can go into the Big Daddy Kanes. I can go back into the KRS-Ones and all that. I'm really with that. Now, as far as the new age and stuff like that, Wayne, I watch him just from the work of it and the pioneer, how he's literally a kid down there. Nah, he's probably one of the best influential Southern rappers, by far,
easily,
by far, and just drawing in new schools. Of course, it's gonna be your Coles, my Kendricks, and stuff like that. But some of my favorites that people will be sleep on is like 2 Chainz and stuff like that because I'm a fan of people who aren't supposed to quote unquote be there or don't expect them to be there, but they got there and they're successful. So 2 Chainz teaches me a lot because I'm like, man, this dude was like 40, 41. Cause he was Titty Boy at first, but now he's 2 Chainz. But he wasn't 2 Chainz till he was like 40, 41, and he's still going strong. So him, T-Pain, love T-Pain. I love T-Pain.
I'm not
talented.
He's
talented.
A master at his craft. He lost it for a second, but then he got it back.
Well, he spits game like YouTube. I watch him almost every other day because he does a Twitch stream. Most people don't know that, but he gives free game away.
Yeah.
One thing he was explaining was the industry and his decisions and quote unquote why he's doing this and that. But I learned a lot from them. So artists who does games like this, I'm always gonna love M. I was rocking with M for forever, man.
You were the one that had 8 Mile and CD player walking down the street quoting every song.
Matter of fact, if you want to be real with it, I almost got in a fight. My now we're good friends. I don't know if you remember it, but it was Donovan and West. They hoop.
Yeah,
FDVU almost got in a fight because they're the huge Wayne fans. Wayne's the greatest, and I came through and said, "Nah, F all that Eminem better than." And we always put throw them hands up over that.
Hey, real quick, man.
D and West, I do not support what he's saying right now. So when you see this video, do not. I don't know. Message him.
I know we couldn't get Fred on because he had some things to handle, but my guy went to war with somebody on Facebook because he had a post saying nobody goes and says put on the Eminem and drive down the street.
Right. No.
You did
I remember that post, bro. I remember that post.
Oh, he put his whole picture.
I think I came out on that post and commented on there.
No, Eminem, you gotta understand what we is. We're in the South.
Right.
You feel me? And all that kind of good stuff. And Eminem is cold and respected. He's one of those ones where it's kind of like vegetables almost. Like them, it's good for you and stuff like that, but you don't go to you're not thinking of getting vegetables when you first get it, but it's actually on point in a lot of ways. So yeah, I can understand that. Like you're not turning up at the function and be like, hey, play that the Eminem when he was talking about severing the head of the baby mama and putting it back in the shovel and stuff. But to me, I listen to that, I'm like, bro, he just gave me like 18 metaphors leading up to that point. How cold? The way he crafted it.
It's safe.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and take I'm gonna take 50 Cent over Eminem right now. I'm gonna put you right there.
50 Cent had a run, bro. He had a run.
So
too damn much respect.
It's safe to say that you listen to music.
Yeah, I definitely listen.
With what ears?
You don't hear me. You listen.
I'm gonna ask this question for my dog. Why is Drake not respected in your mind? What's going on?
No, I respect Drake. Because it's not easy to market yourself, and it's not easy to make a hit song. Like people think you can just wake up and make a hit and really market it. Like I think a lot of stuff what he does is clever. Shoot, I listened to Drake. What's that latest project he just got out? But What's Next on there? People talking about the Lemon Pepper freestyle, but I love the What's Next. And that Lemon Pepper spoke to me because he was speaking on.
Rick Ross is on her.
Talking about you sending the
talking
money.
About,
she texts
you like that song because Lil Baby on there. You not slick.
But What's Next though? Okay. Like I'll be
like that song. It ain't because of Drake.
Let me get a lemon pepper order, please.
Please.
You
You
like
gotta
that
have
song?
a link before you order these.
You like What's Next because of that feature. I ain't the GOAT, but probably, what do you say? Yeah, I don't forgot Baby's verse. Start off the back. I'm fine.
But this dude literally told her something. I send her the money. She texts back the heart emoji. I know exactly what that meant. I know exactly what that spoke to me. So Drake, he really do speak to me in a lot of his songs. Like I'm not a Drake stan like that, but I do respect his artistry. And is he a top 5 out right now? Yeah, most definitely. I'll probably say top 3. I can't put ever. I think he has to have a longer body of work, in my opinion. That's what.
Damn, he said longer body of work. Damn.
Because
we only got a few minutes. I'm gonna let you down, Sam. I'm gonna let you down.
I'm on my Ocho Cinco shit. We ain't going nowhere. Hold on. Longer body of work.
He needs more. He needs more.
Did you just put Biggie in your top 5? He got 2 albums and one happened when he died.
Okay.
Longer body of work.
But Big, what he did for the
let me text Soulja Boy. I need Draco.
The culture. Pioneer. Man, get out here, man. He needs to overtop Big and Pop and all them and everything. If the newer guys, the new age, I'm speaking to myself too. You just gotta have a longer body of work to help transcend that because it's hard to transcend that.
I'm still trying to figure out why Ice Cube is nowhere in this discussion, bro. Like he ain't the most lyrical person that's ever blessed one of these.
Cube is in my top 10, bro. Yeah, top 10.
Is he 6?
How much time we got left?
We got a minute and some change.
I will say this real quick. Cube dropped probably. I got more. I will say this: Cube probably dropped the greatest diss track of all time.
That much time left, man.
Easily,
bro.
No,
Mark, time out. Mark, cut this video. We got to come back with another video, and we're gonna send Fred both these hoes. I ain't done with Jay. This nigga, he ain't finna come on here.
I got Jay.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me. It explains a lot more now.
I mean, Sam, man, go, man. End it with Drake, man. End it. Why is Drake the best? You got 10, 15 seconds.
We can discuss this in a party later.
Man, bro, y'all, he got me hot. Like I'm surprised. I'm surprised I ain't sweating like this nigga his shiny ass forehead right now. Like I'm upset. like a nigga upset right now.
Hey, don't behave. Y'all say lotion out here. You know my skin cares.
like I see you. Okay, you can be moisturized all you want. Hey, but no, the slander has to stop.
Look, man, we gotta end it on that. Jay, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Our intro.
My boy. Wow.
This is Let's Quadcast. And we
top 20.
Jay, my dog. Jay, my dog. That's family forever.